Strange. It seems there's no way to jump across this. There has to be some way over. Or I suppose we'll have to go around. Although it doesn't quite look like around is an easy path for this either. If at all possible. There doesn't seem to be a way around, actually. Okay, I got him to Misty Step over. What's this sign say?
Night and shadow have claimed this place. Turn back.
Ooh, that's eerie.
Let's be quick.
I'm gonna explore it anyway, though. A child's diary and a stuffed bear. That's grim. Not the first stuffed bear I've found either. Dear Diary, well, it's another horrible day. Dad promised if I didn't like it in Wraithwin, we could leave, but here we are. I told him about 100 times or more that I want to go back to Elturel, but he said he promised his boss to stay until some project was done. Who cares about his boss? I want to go. He's ruining my life and he doesn't even care. His boss is a man named Kittrick, and my dad said we're allowed in this town for as long as we don't let on that we're not a Shar family. I just don't say much at school or with the other kids. I don't know what it really means to be a Shar family, or why we're not one. I don't really care, I just want to go back to Elturel. Oh no. Her father must have been the Harper that got caught. That light over there, what is it? There's no physical way for me to get there. There's nowhere else for me to go here. I don't seem to have a way to Misty Step back to everyone either. Alright, had him use a scroll of flight. Now he can fly. Let him get back with the party. Reunite the party. And let's move. Another diary and a key to go with it. What's in the diary? I need to rest. I will make it. But if I don't let these words tell my story, the curse came. Most ran, my Ron included. But I'd spent too long in the trenches of this town, building up what little I had to let it go. Took what I could in the barrow and followed. I was slower, but I made it, nearly. God's damn barrow broke, but I'm nearly out. Just need one last rest, a breath or two, and to tell my story. Everybody failed perception. Great.
North, Last Light Inn. South, Risen Road. West, Wraithwin Town.
Shadow Cursed Vine Blight. Level 6, pretty high stats. Looks like there's a person stuck in it. And there's another blight just up there. And another over here. We're surrounded by the fuckers. But they're not that strong. Well. Time to slaughter all three of these things swiftly. Oh, there's a fourth one over here. Don't matter. They'll all die fast. Oh, there was a second one there. Didn't realize that. Oh, this one's a lot weaker.
Creator, destroyer.
Burning hands. That one's hurting. Oh, there's actually quite a lot of the little level 3 ones. Your needles ain't doing shit. Oh. Right, these things explode. Alright. Time to fireball these fuckers.
A little help, please.
Guess it's time to head down to the town. Nothing left for us to do up here. Besides just a little looting. There's not much good stuff to loot. All this food's rotted. I don't need food anyway. I've got overflowing camp supplies.
This place is protected. You might find allies here, or at least supplies.
Ah. And our patron is still speaking.
It should be a reprieve from the shadows, if nothing else.
Good chance to rest.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He's with me.
Come.
Well.
Jaheira.
And another old character returned. And binding us with some druidics.
I assure you it is.
Uh-huh.
You're about to.
Huh?
This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind.
Oh, great.
You should never have come here, true soul.
We're not one of them.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
Oh,
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
yep.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved one of my friends from a druid with a snake. Knows when to be discreet too. I pretty much trust him with my life.
Thanks for vouching.
With a mind of his own? How is that possible?
Yeah, I'll be glad to tell you if you agree not to kill us.
You sound so confident for someone who's so wrong.
Should I show her the artifact? She might want to take it. I might as well try. I did save a short while ago. If it goes wrong, I can revert. Oh,
What in the hell is that thing?
it just straight up killed it. Goddamn.
More or less. Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me,
Thank you.
rappers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me,
Why have you come here? Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here.
Then we'll strike them down together.
Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
God sent in more ways than you can predict.
Our arse is a glimmer of hope amidst the darkness.
That's one way of looking at it. You could also say it's a prime target. The one pocket of light in the gloom.
True, but it's well defended by the Harpers.
Thy name is Shadowheart. You're not wrong, though. Best we keep our sojourn here to a minimum.
This place is well defended by a good number of Harpers, though.
If Jaheira trusts you, I trust you. But I'll be damned if a bug brain doesn't creep me out.
I can't blame you there. Creeps me out, too. Arrow of Transposition, that is valuable. I will gladly take that. Incandescent Staff. Comes with Firebolt and Fireball. Pretty decent damage, very rare. I could probably give that to Gale and swap some of his memorized spells around, replace Fireball with something else. As long as he's holding this, he'll still have Fireball. It's extremely expensive, but seems kinda worth it. Obsidian Laced Robe. Rare clothing with armor effects. Deal 1 to 7 fire damage after successfully saving against a spell, and it comes with fire resistance. Yeah, that's valuable. The Mighty Cloth. Rare clothing, 10 armor class. Bull Strength. You gain Bull Strength and increase your strength score by 2 to a maximum of 20. Unwavering Bull. You cannot be pushed against your will and have an advantage on saving throws against being restrained. That's pretty good. Yuan-Ti Scale Mail. Ooh. Rare medium armor, 15. Add your full dexterity modifier to your armor class. Additionally, this armor does not impose disadvantage on stealth ability checks. Ooh. Cloak of Protection, armor class 1, saving throw 1. Yeah, that's definitely getting bought. Ooh, Gloves of Balanced Hands. Good for 2-weapon fighting. Yeah, Scott needs those. Oh yeah. This is a really good look for her.
Let's move.
And Scott's looking pretty damn good too. As soon as I re-equip his other weapon. There we go. Okay, using that die on that armor looks fucking awful. That is atrocious. That doesn't look much better. Looks like I can't get rid of the orange in this. Just looks awful.
Please, I just want to be alone.
Oh.
Gone?
What happened to him?
Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers.
Oh,
I
God.
managed to get away. But my love... Dennis... Martin Dor, Roshan. I've always been good at running. Unlike Dennis, I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye. Do you really think so? By the gods, I hope you're right.
I'll do
wish
my
I
best to
hadn't let
find
go of
him.
It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him,
I'll bring him back to you.
it would mean the world to me.
I promise. I saved you once and I'll do it again. Time to get a long rest in. Been a long trip through these dark woods. Where the hell did Scott's armor go? Oh. Right, I tried equipping that extra clothing thinking it would layer under my armor, and then ended up selling his basic clothing. I should have some in the travel chest over here. Or maybe not. Huh.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line.
Excellent point.
I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere.
He's probably wandering around here, yeah.
Help me find him, and you'll find out. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I know what to ask for. All in due time, but not now. I'm sure he'll turn up at one point or another.
I hope you know what you're doing. Don't want to end up losing another of our own to a devil's machinations.
Hey, soldier, well, I'm not feeling so good.
What can I do for you?
My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest.
Shit.
I need to find a mechanic. A good one. Well, this thing's going boom. Tell that to the Inferno where my heart was, soldier. Actually, don't. I don't want to piss it off.
Good point. I'll do what I can to find one for you, although I have no idea how. Oh, Holston's got a nice tent now. Is he actually looking to join us?
The shadow curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands.
I hope so.
This land is more than just soil and rock, root and leaf. It is a living being, in the form of a young fey boy, with the forest itself in his eyes. His name is Thaniel. I've met him in my meditations.
Oh.
But since the curse was unleashed, I have not felt his presence. He is its prisoner, I fear. And as long as he remains so, his domain will lie in darkness. But if we can find him, we can break the curse. If you learn anything of the Shadowfell, or of a boy with the forest in his eyes, find me at once.
Will do.
I can't be exact, unfortunately. Time and the Shadow Curse won't have been kind to any traces that would have been left behind. A living witness is unlikely, I'll admit. But perhaps there'll be an unliving witness, or some lingering echo of what we seek. Don't worry. If you find something, you will know it.
I'm certain. And while I've made the mistake of discarding Scott's casual clothes, I may as well see what Shadowheart thinks of that.
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something? Rings a bell? Why? Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking! They're safe.
Okay.
And beautiful.
You got me there.
Thank you.
Thought I was gonna need an antidote for a second.
I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid.
No need to.
Well, perhaps I can come up with something later, all the same. I won't pretend that I don't know what you mean. Ever since we entered the Shadow Curse, I felt like something's calling to me. Some purpose that I need to find. Give me some time. If I can figure out whatever it is that I need to do, well, then there should be more time for us.
Good to know. And I'll be glad to help you find it. Whatever it is.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here.
Oh.
And getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it.
You seem to have lost your armor as well.
But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove.
Felt I had to.
Not everyone would have helped.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
Yes. Yes, I am. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through.
Well, I'll last as long as I can.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
Oh. So you know of her then?
Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baal sport trying to plunge the city into war.
Yep.
My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jaheira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Well, you're having a blast with this, and I can't blame you. Seems like we're gonna start running into a lot of familiar old faces at this point in the story. Can't wait to see who else pops up.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador.
Oh, he's got some more for me.
I don't want to say a damned thing, but that won't do anyone any good.
That's fair.
Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely.
Ugh.
He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor.
Well, shit. Vampire that old. That's gonna be a powerful foe.
He had me go out into Baldur's Gate to fetch him the most beautiful souls I could find. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. And if I said yes, he'd serve me a dead, putrid rat. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse.
Ugh.
I will, but I won't take it for granted. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. They're not even the only ones hunting us.
Well, I'll be there to
All
help
I'm
you deal with
asking
the
is that
bastard.
you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows.
Can and will do.
What more could I ask? Now, is that all?
For now, you're the one that, proposed actually telling me this. You didn't have to. Oh.
We can't. And yet I crossed the threshold like moonlight through leaves. This worm is a powerful little beast, isn't it?
So that's why you're so eager to use its power. It gives you the freedom you've so desperately wanted.
What's not to enjoy? I can walk in sunlight, trespass upon any home, manipulate minds. I'm the most powerful vampire in the realms. Granted, the looming doom is an issue, but why not enjoy the benefits while we can?
That's a fair point. I just hope you don't let it get to your head. Oh, and I forgot to make you drop out of the party. Yeah, I need you to stay here for a bit.
I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
Honestly, I'm not sure having you around Jaheira is a good idea.
I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
I don't think she'll take kindly to your presence, honestly. Will's got some political sway. Having him involved right now will be good.
That's the spirit. Where am I needed?
And let's get him leveled up and caught up with the rest of the party. His health is looking good. Add a D10 to any ability check. That is a potent ability. And what new spell am I giving him? Counter spell's usually a damn good option, and I don't think... Well, I think Gil's got it. Or sorry, Gale. Ugh. Hunger of Hadar. Very versatile. I mean, blinding, cold, and acid. But then he's also a blade wielder. He's very good in close combat. I mean, his strength ain't the best, but his dex is okay, and he's got some solid constitution. Having him in close quarters combat is pretty helpful, especially with Hellish Rebuke being so powerful. So giving him Vampiric Touch does seem like a pretty damn good move. More healing options is always good, so I'll give him a Vampiric Touch. So let's check his overall spell list. Fireball, Shatter, Armor of Agathis, Arms of Hadar, Hellish Rebuke, and Hex. I never use Hex. It's not really that good. So I should swap that out quick. Cloud of Daggers is always good. Having a little terrain control. Quite a bit to explore out here outside the camp. Just in the surrounding area. What's up with this platform, though? Looks like some form of magic circle here. Just in the stones.